Hello and welcome here on SportstownChicago.com. Chris Labosco, Cody Grant here with you for another great Chicago Cougars hockey game in the USPHL. As last Friday, almost said Saturday, they played against the Illiana Blackbirds. That's who they played tonight, as well as an 8-2 win against the Illiana Blackbirds in that one on Friday. And Cody, they get a chance here, the home and home. They played them at away first. Now they get the home game here. Do the Cougars a chance to go 2-0 against this team and also go 15-0 in the season?
Yeah, kind of an odd schedule choice. Obviously you got to make everything work for both teams. So they play on the road and now come back at home. So fans are happy to see him. They got the win on the road. Now they play that team. First time they played this team this year, by the way, and looking to stay undefeated moving forward.
Yeah, and in that game too, Cody, they, again, 8 goals, 3 in the first, 3 in the second, 2 in the third, so pretty even scoring. 11 players scored a point in that game, at least a point.
Well, it just keeps reinforcing the idea of how great of a team this is. It's not just one guy going out there getting all the goals or one guy getting all the assists. Everybody's involved, even from the defenders up to the forwards to the centers.
And this is really kind of a big building game for them moving forward, because next weekend they have a big opponent in the Dells Ducks, but we're not going to look ahead to that just yet. Of course, they've got to get through the Illiana Blackbirds here to stay undefeated if they want to. A big thing in that game, a lot of penalty minutes on both sides on either side, more so on Illiana's side.
Yeah, it's the first time so far this season where the Cougars didn't come away with more penalty minutes than the opposing team. Cougars still had a bad game when it came to penalty minutes, 18 total. We've got to cut that down, but they were very fortunate that Illiana committed, I thought it was a typo when I first saw it, Chris. It was 49 penalty minutes.
Yeah, and you actually had a chance to talk to head coach and general manager Brad Stofers about that and a lot more about the game on Friday. So we will go to that interview now that you did with Coach Brad Stofers just a little bit ago.
So, Brad, you won 8-2 on Friday against Illiana. What did you like from that game, and what didn't you like?
I thought we played really hard. We came out and got on them quick. 3 goals in the first period. That was important, getting a fast start on the road against a team that we hadn't seen yet. So that was really good. We played a lot harder than we had previous 2 weeks. We had a tough week of practice. I made the boys compete a lot, and right from the drop of the puck on Friday, I thought we did a good job just playing harder than we have been for 2 weeks previous to that, finishing checks, being first to pucks, winning battles, moving pucks, moving our feet, those types of things. So things that characterize our club.
All 8 goals were even strength, all 5-on-5 hockey. You had 7 opportunities on the power play, couldn't convert at all. Was it execution-wise, or just what did you see?
Yeah, if there was one area that I was disappointed with, it was the power play on Friday. 7 opportunities. Early on, we were getting some good looks, and things were clicking, and then they started frustrating us, second period and the third period especially. We just couldn't get anything going. Wouldn't necessarily say it was execution-wise. Just things weren't, couldn't hit tape-to-tape passes with the puck, trying to do a little too much maybe, getting a little too cute instead of making simple plays. But, hopefully it'll be better tonight. It's something we work on a lot, so I expect us to bounce back here at home tonight against the same squad. We saw a video of them and what they were doing to kind of frustrate us. So hopefully we'll improve in that category tonight.
Now you're going to go with Jesse Hyes in goal, or you're going to go with Dylan Gillis?
We're going to go Gillis tonight. So we're very confident in all 3 of our goalies. We've been kind of mixing Hyes and Gillis a lot. Kind of one night a team gets one guy, next night they get a different flavor. So we'll go Gillis tonight. And it's one of these games, Sunday night, doesn't quite feel like a game day necessarily. So we're going to have to find some energy and intensity and bring it here right from the puck drop on this Sunday evening game. So
we're looking forward to it. Good luck.
And Cody, when you look at it, Coach, obviously there's things he's happy about and things he wasn't happy about. But, for the most part, his team did play really well in that game.
They did. They got after it. He did mention that they played really hard, which we saw the last couple of weeks, though it shouldn't be an issue. It kind of was, getting off to slow starts. But we know what this team is. We know what they can do on the ice, and they got the job done. That's all that matters. 8-2 victory.
And something that you talked with Coach about, the power play, 0 for 7 just Friday night. And that's something that they've had their ups and downs with, and that's kind of how it goes when you're talking about the power play as well. But
yeah, they've had 50 power play opportunities so far this season. They've only converted on 14. And it's just kind of funny to look at, Chris. I mean, 8 goals are all even-strength goals, and you get 7 power play opportunities you couldn't convert.
And when you talk about it, too, this is a team that surprisingly has scored a lot of shorthanded opportunities
definitely
for
true.
the Cougars as well. So that's something to point out, too. But, yeah, going back to their power play percentage for the Cougars, it's at 26. That's, I mean, it's not terrible, but I think you'd want it to be a little bit better than that.
Definitely. And moving forward is something they want to work on more, and he mentioned in the interview getting a little bit too cute maybe and trying to make some things happen when it's not there. So stay patient and keep attacking that net, getting better shots on goal.
They have stayed actually underneath their opposing team in penalty minutes by like 7 minutes, though.
Wow. So, okay.
so it's not like there's a huge difference between how many penalty minutes they've taken and how many their teams have taken. So they're pretty even there. But I'm sure Coach doesn't want to see 18 minutes, even though only 2 of them were actually power plays.
That's true. That's true. They only gave up 2 power plays, and of course Illiana was 0 for 2 on those opportunities.
They also didn't give up a lot of shots on goal. 12 shots on goal. That's it for the Illiana Blackbirds in that first game that they played against the Cougars. Of course, now you have the second game here tonight. That can always change. This is a team that has only won 2 games, though, in Illiana. And something that we've seen sometimes for the Cougars is sometimes they get a little too
They may play to level of competition,
yes.
and we have seen that so far in the past. Now, it hasn't hurt them yet, but you don't want that to ever come up to where you come out and you don't play that same intensity that you should be playing with every single night. And a team like the Blackbirds jumps on you and gets a victory away.
And now time for, of course, Cody's keys to the game. Cody, what do the Chicago Cougars have to do tonight to get the win?
Yeah, so my first key to the game tonight is going to be win penalties. You know, last Friday we talked about they got the win 8-2. They had 18 penalty minutes compared to the 49 of the Illiana Blackbirds. Number 2 is stay patient. They only had 34 shots on goal, but it netted them 8 scoring opportunities, 8 goals in that game. We're used to seeing this team, the Cougars, get about 60, 75, but only ending up with 6 goals or so. But they get 8, they get good shots, so stay patient. My number 3 key to the game is power plays. Now, they didn't need these opportunities on Friday to win, but Brad mentioned it himself. They want to get better moving on further to the season. 0 for 7 can't happen with this team. They want to go far.
And here's the thing with the Chicago Cougars as well. When you talk about the power play, Cody, they have a lot of skilled players. The power play shouldn't be too much of an issue for them because they do have a lot of talented guys on for their forwards and on their defensive side, too. I mean, Hunter Schiffman, one if that comes to mind.
And you mentioned, Chris, too, how many shorthand goals this team is able to score. You expect if they play 4-on-5 hockey, they should be able to score no problem 5-on-4.
Yes, they definitely should. Zamboni is coming out onto the ice now, so we'll take a timeout and we'll come back with more here and first period puck drop here on SportsTownChicago.com.
Jonathan Hood from Chicago's Game Night. You've heard me talk about the Illinois Center for Broadcasting in Lombard, but what do the students think?
My name's John Stevens. I am a promotion coordinator at ESPN. Everybody was helpful. Everyone cared. All the teachers at ICB were really there and passionate about their job and sharing their idea and their dream with you so you could achieve your goal.
At ICB in Lombard, you learn the tools that will help you get that first job in the business. Dozens of industry pros teach you how to be on air, produce shows behind the scenes, work digital equipment, and design web pages.
And it works around your time. It's very flexible, and they work with you at every hour and any day they possibly can.
Plus internships, career placement assistance, and a commitment to your success.
I'm living the dream, and I suggest that everyone who has a passion for radio or television or web design, ICB is definitely a place for them to go.
Go to beonair.com/Chicago Sports to get started. That's beonair.com/Chicago Sports.
Just being part of the ESPN team is special, and it's all because of ICB.
Guests on SportsTownChicago.com are brought to you by the Illinois Center for Broadcasting. If you're interested in a career in broadcasting, go to beonair.com or call the Lombard campus at 630-916-1700. Yeah!
It is very much the school where you get out of it what you put into it.
The Illinois Center for Broadcasting in Lombard gets results.
My name is Misty Callahan, and I am a traffic reporter for Total Traffic and Weather Network.
From being on air to the all-important behind the scenes.
You're constantly doing projects, and it's like not just in class stuff, too. I mean, there are projects you have to do outside of class time as well as interning.
The Illinois Center for Broadcasting Lombard campus is where you go if you're serious about a career in broadcasting.
You had to come up with the show topics. You had to research the show topics, come up with talking points for your hosts. So it's not something that you just take a lackadaisical approach to. But if it's something that you really want to do, if you really want to be a reporter, if you really want to be on air, you really want to be a camera guy, then yeah, it's a program that'll at least give you the entry-level skills to help you get that first job in the business.
I'm Jonathan Hood, instructor at Illinois Center for Broadcasting in Lombard, and I suggest that you find out more today by going to the website beonair.com/Chicago Sports. That's beonair.com/Chicago Sports.
Hey Chicago, it's Rufio here. People always ask me how I got my start in radio, and I tell them I'm an Illinois Center for Broadcasting graduate. With the on-air and behind-the-scenes training I received, I was able to be placed in an internship at KISS FM, and now I'm on the air. So go to beonair.com/career for more information. Don't wait. Enroll now at beonair.com/career.
It's time to kick off your career in radio or TV broadcasting. There's no better or faster way than the Illinois Center for Broadcasting. Check out our website at beonair.com/Lombard or call us at 630-916-1700 to set up a tour and see all the hands-on training you can receive. The best part of the program is the job placement department that will help you find your first job in broadcasting. Just listen to what some of our recent graduates have to say about the program. Cheryl Scott with NBC5.
I think one of the most important things in the broadcasting industry really is getting in hands-on experience. And a lot of colleges and universities don't always offer that. Reach for, work for what you want to do and stay extremely focused. And if you do that and stay positive, I think everything will fall into place.
The Illinois Center for Broadcasting, where broadcasting careers begin.
You love sports, you have passion, but you need skills to work in sports broadcasting. It's Herb Lawrence of 670 The Score. Get those skills at the Illinois Center for Broadcasting, just like I did. Check out their campus in Lombard with amazing equipment and staff. Get a jump on the competition with hands-on training in radio and TV. With internships, flexible classes, affordable tuition, and job placement, you can start a new career at the Illinois Center for Broadcasting in Lombard. Enrolling now for upcoming classes. Go to beonair.com/SCORE. That's beonair.com/SCORE.
It's time to kick off your career in radio or TV broadcasting. There's no better or faster way than the Illinois Center for Broadcasting. Check out our website at beonair.com/Lombard or call us at 630-916-1700 to set up a tour and see all the hands-on training you can receive. The best part of the program is the job placement department that will help you find your first job in broadcasting. Just listen to what some of our recent graduates have to say about the program. Kevin Wood, Production Director, Next Media, Joliet.
My favorite part about going to the Illinois Center for Broadcasting was, first of all, I got to do everything here. For anybody looking to get into the program, I would say be ready to learn, be ready to get in here and really take your skills to another level on your own. The instructors can show you how to do it.
The Illinois Center for Broadcasting, where broadcasting careers begin.
Hey, it's Herb Lawrence. If you love sports and you want a career in broadcasting, then go to the Illinois Center for Broadcasting. Log on to beonair.com right now. The Illinois Center for Broadcasting trains you for careers in radio, TV, and online media. With internships, financial aid for those who qualify, job placement assistance, and day and night classes, you could start your new career in less than a year. Log on to beonair.com right now. Take it from me, Herb Lawrence. Check out the Illinois Center for Broadcasting. Go to beonair.com/Chicago Sports. That's beonair.com/Chicago Sports.
And we're back here on SportstownChicago.com. Chris Labasco here with you alongside me, Cody Grant. Chicago Cougars versus the Illiana Blackbirds here in Hoffman Estates, Illinois at the Sears Center Arena. And Cody, We were talking about the 8-2 win that they have yesterday. Another thing we didn't talk about is how many guys are in double-digit points on the Chicago Cougars teams. It just grows every week.
Well, we mentioned, too, in the pregame, and you and I talked about it before the broadcast, 11 players on this team, on the Cougars team, that have at least 1 point. That's a goal or assist.
In just one game.
In one game, and it's a game that scored 8 goals and pretty much just dominated from the start to the end. They were up 5-1 at one point, then just kept going on and on and on. So, let's talk about the players that scored on the team, because this is a team that has a lot of talent. They have a lot of great individual talent, but what makes them so great is they all play together. They have great chemistry, and we've spoken about the chemistry in pretty much every single broadcast this year, because you just see it on the ice. You see the product they put out. It's a just great team in all. That's basically what it is. So.
I mean, and here's something to point out as well. One of those guys who's in double-digit points hasn't been playing for the past couple of weeks, and the captain of the team, and Mike Watson.
Yeah, we had Mike Watson on our Cougars All Access show on Monday, and we were speaking to him and looking to when he is going to come back. He said possibly this weekend against the Dells, next weekend against the Dells Ducks, and he's looking forward to it. But concussions, you don't want to take lightly. You don't want to rush them back in and risk it where it could get worse. So
right,
and keep Mike doing what he's doing, and hopefully he gets back as soon as possible. But this team is doing pretty well right now. But when he comes back, I mean, they're going to be really rolling.
I mean, he is the captain of this team as well, so that's always a really big boost to your team when you get him back. The vocal leader of the team is gone, and Ryan Hutchinson. He was always the guy who kind of got the team jacked up before a game, is what Mike had told us on Monday. So they do miss that vocal leader a little bit, and Hutchinson, who's up in the NAHL now, which is good for Hutchinson. That's what you want to see, his players move up. He's just the first guy, and of course Cody Rayback signed his affiliation deal with the Janesville Jets. So those are 2 players. I mean, of course Cody's still here, but
he's still playing. But this is what you want if you're teammates of these guys, if you're coaches, you want them to move up, but at the same time, you still want to win the games. And although you're very happy for those players to move up and you're excited that they get to advance their career, you still want to – it's going to make it tougher to put that winning product on the ice. They've done a great job with it so far, though obviously 14-0.
Right, and to go back to the amount of players who have double-digit points, 11 players, just like you had 11 people score in the first game against the Illiana Blackbirds, as the officials are now making their way out onto the ice here. We're getting close to that first period puck drop. They're going to be announcing the starters really soon. So we'll give you the starters for Illiana here really quickly. When you look at it for them, starting in goal will be Joe Timmerman. Defense is Jacob Maynard, Joe Fiandaka, along with left wing Anthony Soley, Austin Ehlers as the centerman, and Gunnar Moores as the right winger for the Blackbirds, as they're getting announced now by the PA announcer, Ray Kincaid, who does pretty much everything for the Cougars. Another guy
does a great job what he does here for the Cougars.
Yeah, and as soon as he starts announcing the Cougars, we will step aside for them, as he will tell you the Cougars starters of this game. But before we get to that really fast, I mean, they're still undefeated, still ranked number 1 in a lot of rankings. They got to keep it going, though.
Number 1 in the nation when you talk about junior hockey Tier 3 teams. Obviously play here in the USPHL, 14-0. But we've seen this we mentioned it too. It's about not getting complacent, not being – you still got to go out there and be aggressive, still play Chicago Cougars hockey, and don't let teams like the Blackbirds don't play down to their level. Still go out there and attack. And that's what they did on Friday, and that's what we're looking forward to them doing again here tonight.
By the way, Ray Kincaid also does the music for the games, and he's got
a good variety, doesn't he?
He does, and he does a little something special for whatever team is here. Last week he did the Blades of Steel game for the Steel County Blades, and the Illiana Blackbirds. And what song does he have on? By the Beatles. Do you know the song?
I don't know the song.
You don't know the song, Blackbird.
You're gonna put me on the spot. I'm not a big Beatles fan.
See, I had to find that out.
Yeah.
But about to announce the Cougars now is Ray, so we'll step aside for that.
Your Chicago Cougars. Starting at defense number 2, Hunter Schiffman. Also starting at defense number 3, Matt Olsen. at right wing forward, number 23, Jesper Lundberg. Starting at center, forward, number 9, Jonathan Dagnall. And our starting goaltender, the man between the pipes, number 41, Dylan Gillis. Now fans, let's give a warm welcome to the rest of your Chicago Cougars. Your Chicago Cougars are coached by Brad Stokes and assisted by Justin Mason. Equipment there is Chris Gibson and trainer is Sarah Thomas. These are your Chicago Cougars. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand if you are able and remove all hats. Now we honor America and the men and women serving our country at home and overseas with the playing of our national anthem.
And now it's time to get ready for some Chicago Cougars hockey. Chris Labasco here alongside Cody Grant. The national anthem is done. Both teams get their starting lineups out there. You already heard the starting lineups for both, but we'll go over them here really quick again. Going for the Cougars, defense, Hunter Schiffman and Matt Olson on the back end. For them at center is Jonathan Dagnall, and to his left is Matt Letmansky. To his right is Jesper Longberg. As those are your starters out on the ice. The goaltender in the net is Dylan Gillis for the Chicago Cougars. And on the other side, you already heard us say him earlier, Gunnar Moore's one of the forwards, along with Austin Ehlers, Anthony Ursoli, along with Joel Faldanka, Jacob Maynard, and Joe Timmerman in goal for the Illiana Blackbirds. The Cougars in their white jerseys, they go right to left. With the yellow numbers, left to right are the Illiana Blackbirds in their red jerseys, basically the Chicago Blackhawks jerseys with just a different logo on the front. They got 20 minutes up onto the board, just getting something figured out over on the bench really quickly. It seems like for the Blackbirds as now they make their way out. As we'll see how this first puck drop goes, and here we are to the near half boards. It comes into the Cougars zone as they win the face-off, as it goes right back to the Blackbirds who have control. Maynard, the pass over to the far side, trying to tip it in was Ursoli as it goes to the left wing corner, where Matt Olson will pick the puck up. Tries throwing it to the right wing corner, where right there to cut in front was Moores. As he sent it towards the middle, trying to tip it towards the net was Ehlers. It goes to the left wing half boards. Ehlers couldn't handle the puck, taken back by Dagnall. Makes the pass over to the near side of Letmansky. Letmansky along the left wing, gets into the zone, dumps it off the left wing corner boards, and in behind the net, where Illiana will take it back, but right along the right wing half boards. Cougars back with control on Dagnall's stick. Dagnall trying to get it off those boards as that goes into the skates of player. Comes up to the right point for Schiffman, who sends a shot right towards the goalkeeper, who grabs it out of the air in number 27 in Timmerman. As they try to work it out to the Blackbirds. Cougars are able to keep it in the zone as there's a sharp angle shot from number 23 in Lomberg as that one comes back over to the near side where the Blackbirds will take it back. As this one will just be lifted down and out by Ursoli as he goes for a change. That'll be an icing as that one will be brought all the way back into the Illiana zone to the left wing circle. Exactly 19 minutes left to go here in this first period, no score.
So good first minute there, a pace there for the Cougars to get that one shot on goal. They won the face-off, so good start for them. Keep it up.
So now the left wing circle face-off, line change for the Cougars as well, as the face-off will be in that left circle. Quick shot off the face-off there too, so we'll do it all over again. That was Nickerson on the face-off, as the Blackbirds get a chance here to change after that icing. So now they bring out a fresh set of players, so bailing them out a little bit there was Joe Timmerman.
And watch out for DeRamus here at the left point off this face-off.
As the face-off in that left circle, tied up was Nickerson, but he's able to win the puck. Sends it over to the side of the net, try to feed it out into the slot. Can't get it through the traffic as the Illiana Blackbirds take it back. Along the near side in the neutral zone, working it along the right wing into the zone was number 13 in Sands, as that one goes to the left wing half boards. Along those left wing half boards, gets back onto the stick of the Cougars in Palermo. Palermo going D to D with the pass over to Willie DeRemus. DeRemus back to Palermo in the left wing corner of his own end. Pass through the middle, goes right past his own player, and goes down to the left wing corner. This will be an icing, so bring it all the way back into the Cougars zone. It was a good idea on the pass, Cody, just wasn't on the mark.
Yeah, if you had that pass make it right in the neutral zone, you may have had a good rush there for the Cougars. Just a little bit off target, a little bit too much on that, couldn't corral it, and now a face-off in the Cougar zone.
18:26 left to go here in the first period. We have no score. The face-off to the right of Gillis, won by the Cougars as they take it behind their own net. Off to the near side, pass up through the middle, right on the stick and dumped in by Ray back to the left wing corner, where it bounces off the end boards, and the Illiana Blackbirds take it back as Bethia tried to get out along the far side, and what I believe went into for a offside, so it should be a face-off on the far dot, or did it hit the bench?
No, I think it was offsides on Nick Kropp there. He just trying to keep it in and just could not.
So face-off from the far dot, just outside the Blackbird zone. 18:11 left to go here in the first period. Face-off won by the Cougars. Back over to the near side to Olsen. Olsen chips it along the glass to the near side. It goes back into the neutral zone off of the Blackbirds as the Cougars try to force it right back in. Bouncing puck comes right back to Olsen near center ice. Passes it in front of the benches, and dumping it in was Peters as that one goes in behind the net to the left wing corner. Left wing half boards trying to hold it in are the Cougars, sending it up to the point for a shot from Olsen as he just missed the net wide. That pass from him was from Van Dyke. Right wing half boards and back in behind. Puck poked towards that left wing corner where Van Dyke can't get to it. Blackbirds take it back. They use the neutral zone boards to at least send this one out and down into the Cougar zone. Olsen will have to play the puck off the end boards. Gets checked off the puck as this one comes over to the near side as it's sent back in down low by Vervlide as that one goes to the left wing corner. Along those far boards, the Blackbirds try to dump this one back in. They're able to at least get it to the right wing corner as they go for a change. This one lifted up high into the air, in through the neutral zone from the Cougars as this will come back to Maynard of the Blackbirds. D to D with the pass, and now right through to the middle of Haw as he gets it onto his stick. He gets taken down, hand up into the air as the Cougars touch this puck up. It'll be a penalty on the Cougars here for a trip. It's actually on Matt Olsen. So he goes into the box for 2 minutes with 17 minutes left to go here in the first period. No score. First power play opportunity goes to the Blackbirds, so a kill for the Cougars.
Matt Olsen was trying to reach in for the poke check right out there, right outside the Cougars zone, and just a little bit too aggressive there, and it was the right call there.
So now it'll be a right wing circle face-off inside the Cougars zone. We'll see how they can do on the kill here. 0 for 2 were the Blackbirds on their last power play opportunities as this one out into the neutral zone. Dagnall puts a hit on a player and frees the puck up in the left wing half boards of the Blackbird zone. Fights off a check here, goes right back to his defense as they look to kill off some time and now go D to D with the pass as this one lifted up through the air, touched down with a high stick as this one will be touched by the player on that near side for the Blackbirds. His jersey was tucked up a little bit there, trying to see the number, as I believe that's number 8. Is that an 8 or is that a 9?
I believe it's a 9, Chris.
And we'll have to get that number for you as he is not on our roster.
And you saw they're able to get it out of the zone, and now under shorthand they have it in the zone for the Blackbirds to get a shot on goal.
And there's Cody Rayback with that shot on goal. Actually, well, it wasn't on goal. It was just wide of the net, but goes back in behind the net to the right wing corner where the Blackbirds will take it back. It's Faye. Faye in behind the net. comes over to the near side as he skates up ice, makes a pass off to the left wing, just out of the reach of number 9. As this one will go down to the left wing corner where Schiffman will get the puck, use the glass, and get it all the way down and back out. 1:15 left to go here on this penalty kill. 16-13 left to go in the first period.
I'll tell you what, Schiffman took a hit on that one, too.
As this one goes up into the netting and out of play. So we'll have a face-off, I believe, inside of the Blackbirds zone. 1:06 left on the power play, 16:06 left in this first period, no score. But Cody, to really go back quickly here for the Blackbirds, they haven't had an opportunity on net yet.
No shots on goal yet.
No shots at all on goal. Wow. So left wing circle face-off, and they are on a power play, by the way, as they have this one. It's Maynard in behind his own net. Goes around one of his own players and takes it there. Now skates off to the right side. As he starts to skate up the right wing, tries to make a pass over to the near side to Ehlers, out of his reach, and that goes down for an icing. So they're hurting themselves now too, Cody. They had a pretty good breakout, it looks like, how it was drawn up, but they couldn't execute.
I tell you what, you don't see icing very often when your team's on a power play, but it's going to put them back in a difficult position here. Only 53 seconds left to go. They have yet to get a shot off.
Yeah, 15:55 left here in the period as well, as skating in behind his own net is Maynard again as they try to break out. So Maynard back up through the middle of the ice, crosses his own blue line, skates off to the right wing now and dumps it down off the right wing right wing corner boards. Trying to clear it out were the Cougars, but Maynard right there to hold it in as he tried to send it down low. Good steal away by DeRemus, sends it back into the neutral zone as it comes over to the left wing and is dumped right back in by the Blackbirds. In behind the net, the Cougars take it back. Pass over to DeRemus in the right wing corner, and Good's kick of the skate gives it off to the player in behind who's able to clear it down. That looks to be Palermo as this one comes back over to the near side to Maynard as his team tries to reset, as they have not had a whole lot on this power play. 9 seconds left to go on it. Dumped down into the left wing corner of the Cougars zone by the Blackbirds. Right wing corner, DeRemus battling with a player there, number 19 in Ehlers. As the penalty ends, we're back to 5-on-5 hockey, and they try to get the puck up to him. Not able to get onto his stick, and they call an icing, I think, here. And not happy about that is Matt Olson, because he was the closest to the puck.
I tell you what, though, missed opportunity there. You saw Matt Olson come out of the penalty box right in front of us. He had a free breakaway there if the pass was on target. Just unfortunately a little bit too tough to get that, but they get the icing now. Now it looks like
they're putting the face-off in the right circle.
That wouldn't make sense if it was.
So I want to see if we can see this again to see maybe if she thought maybe it was an offsides. It was nowhere near it. Either way, face-off about to happen here, as in there to take the face-off is Gavin Nickerson. And Brad Stofers, I think, the Blackbirds coach is trying to question, okay, maybe the whistle was wrong to happen, but the face-off should be at center ice, and I think he actually might have a case there for that.
I'll tell you what, if it was an icing, it should not be in the zone of the Blackbirds. I don't think it should have been an icing anyways, but
I think it should be. Well, it was inadvertent whistle, so
yep.
I think that's why he's saying why isn't the face-off in center ice, which I guess that's not the right call. But either way, this one comes over to the near half boards. Shot from the left point that hits off a player from Lockinen. Goes into the right wing half boards. Cougars trying to keep control of the puck there along those far half boards. But taking it back are the Blackbirds. Pass over to the near side as it gets onto the stick of the player in number 9 who dumps it down to the right wing corner where it comes to Hunter Schiffman. Back over to the far side. Taking it away is Nickerson as it goes right towards his goaltender, Gillis. I guess you could call that a shot and goal, but it came from his own teammate as this one goes back in behind the net where Hunter Schiffman takes it back. Pass over cross ice to the diagonals. He tries to go in towards the middle in the player who's jumping up in Schiffman, but his pass was off, and he was kind of behind too. And then an offsides there on that one as touching it was Jack Krolak, as it'll be a face-off in the near dot just outside the Cougar zone with 14:04 left to go here.
And that pass actually was flipped up and it hit the referee. This was the last rush though for the Blackbirds, and they were trying to get that shot off. And
here's what we wanted to see.
Yes.
And yeah, he wasn't offsides. The puck crossed the line before he did, is what it looked like. So a little bit of a surprising call there. Either way, this one on the near side, dumped in by the Blackbirds as it comes right to Brandon Furter. Furter over to the far side, chips it off a player of his own as it gets to Holtberg, who at least gets it to center ice. As their player lost in edge in number 18 at Hauke, as this goes to the left wing corner. As the pass comes to the near side over to Haw. Haw turned it over as a shot from the left point from Olsen, grabbed out of the air by the glove hand of the goalkeeper in Timmerman.
A shot there by Olsen. He had a clear lane to the net and fired one in. A good save on that one. 4 shots on goal now for the Cougars, only 1 for the Blackbirds.
So it'll be a left wing circle face-off here inside the Blackbird zone with 13:49 left to go. Left wing corner, the puck won by the Blackbirds as they try to work it out here along the far boards. Chip it up ahead to number 19 in Ehlers as he gets in for the left circle. A shot, and Gillis made the save with the shoulder, it looked like, or the blocker. It was on that side, and it went up into the netting. It'll be a face-off in the left circle with 13:30 left to go here in this first period, no score.
Best opportunity for the night there for the Blackbirds as they had a 2-on-1. Choosing not to make the pass there was Austin Ehlers. He tried to take the shot, and a good save there by Dylan Gillis, goaltender for the Cougars. One more look at it. The 2-on-1 right here. Tries not to make the pass, sends it up, and good save. It goes out of play.
As the faceoff was won from the left wing circle and now controlled by the Cougars as the pass comes through the middle off Stanislavski's stick. Comes back over to the near side in the neutral zone where it's taken back by the Blackbirds. Pass up ahead by number 21 in Fidenka as that one will go in behind the net into the left wing corner. And now up to the left point where trying to hold it in are the Blackbirds. Comes back over to the right wing half boards onto the stick of Ehlers as Ehlers now tries to send it in towards the middle, taken away back by the Cougars. Back in the neutral zone, Blackbirds take it back. Ehlers hits it off the official as the Cougars take it right back. Skating along the right wing as there's a big takeout check, but the puck gets deep to Stanislavski in the right wing half boards. Passes it in towards the slot. Couldn't get it onto his stick for a shot was Cody Rayback as it goes to the left wing corner where the Blackbirds will take it back. Dangerous opportunity, though, for the Cougars there as they almost had an opportunity. Up at the right point, Cougars holding in as this one grabbed out of the air, trying to backhand it towards the middle of the ice was Nickerson as that one taken back by the Blackbirds and dumped into the Cougars zone as the Cougars go for a change for their forwards. Doremus the pass through the middle of the ice, just out of the reach of the player in the neutral zone, and Dagnall as Dagnall takes it back in front of his own bench. Back into their own end, Cougars still control the puck. Pass to the near side right in front of the penalty boxes, but bounces there and goes all the way down to the left wing corner. No whistle for the icing there as this one in the left wing corner. Both teams battle for. Blackbirds with control of it, but give it right up for a shot from Lockinen at the left point. Hit one of his own players out in traffic. Actually hit a Blackbird player and then bounced right to the Illiana Blackbirds as there was a sandwich of a player for the Blackbirds and an offsides as he could not get back on sides. The player was hit in Isaiah Sands. Faceoff will be in the far dot just outside the Cougar zone with 11:49 left to go here in this first period.
We saw 2 big hits, one from each team on that one. You just mentioned that sandwich hit. What a play there. Both teams playing very aggressive here, going up and down. Good hockey here.
Face-off won by the Cougars as they have control of the puck. Van Dyke passed it over to the near side as now he gets it back onto his stick along the left wing. Crosses the Blackbirds' blue line. Takes it into the left circle to the left wing corner. Has a player right on his back. Backhands this one towards Lockinen. Lockinen trying to keep control. Gets a little bit of help from Kropp. Gets back over to Van Dyke to the left wing half boards, who sends it back in behind where it goes towards Peters. Peters pinned up along the boards but free the puck up, but the Blackbirds cut in front and take the puck back as spinning around and working up ice is Ruskoff as he lost it once he got into the neutral zone as this comes back to Van Dyke of the Cougars. As Van Dyke right at center ice passes it back to his defense to try and create some room over to Lockinen diagonally and dump down towards the right wing corner off the stick of Peters. As in behind the net, the Blackbirds try to take the puck back, and they do. Have it along the near side. Pass comes back out into the neutral zone, but right towards Olsen, sticked out of the air, and that could have been dangerous. If that almost could have been redirected onto the Blackbirds net. Quick pass up, they find a player who snuck in behind into the right circle, backhanded shot. Gillis made the save, and I think it ended up in the back of the net for the goal. Blackbirds strike first. As that looks to be, I think that is Andre Ruskoff is the one who scored, or is Jake Verlivad. I couldn't see the number on the back. His jersey's tucked in.
He got behind the defense of the Cougars, and they just didn't see him, and he had the rush there. No one back there to stop him. Saw the defender of the Cougars there tried to make some, give him some more room there, but he was able to sneak one in, 5-hole, and Gillis, I thought he had a save, but just snuck right by him.
And it was Jake Vervlide was the one who scored as he makes it 1-0 in favor of the Illiana Blackbirds on that puck that got through.
So slow start here, not the start you wanted to see, especially if you're Brad Stouffer, head coach of the Cougars, down 1-0 to Illiana.
And this is a place the Cougars were twice the week before. As this one comes to the near side, dumped in by the Blackbirds, taken back by the Cougars as they chip it off the far boards in front of their own bench, where the Blackbirds will take it back. as a backhanded pass from Mersoli ends up getting turned over. Is this one now being brought in along the left wing? It's Letmansky try to give it off to where Stanislavski is, and actually it was Nickerson as that one comes back over to the near side. Skating up ice, passing it off to the left wing. It's onto the stick of Ehlers. Ehlers into the left wing half boards, dropped it off for number 12 and Morse. As Morse in behind the net, two players battle there on either side as the Cougars try to take the puck back in that right wing corner before a lift of the stick freed the puck back up in behind as Doremus puts a hit on a player, frees the puck for the Cougars as nice move around one for Stanislavski, skating along the right wing, crosses the Blackbirds blue line, gets the puck over where he had a player for Nickerson who takes a shot from the top of the left circle that didn't get everything on it as that puck was on edge, comes back out into the neutral zone where it goes to Lockinen. Lockinen sees his team trying to make a change, so he tries to get this puck deep. He does get it at least across the blue line, but it's taken right back by the Blackbirds. Skating along the right wing, good poke check, freed it up for the Cougars as it's back onto the stick of Lomberg. Lomberg's on that far side, makes the pass up ahead, now pass through the middle of the ice, able to at least tip it into the zone was Letmansky towards the right wing corner as he chases after the puck there. Put a hit on a player, but the puck still free as that puck still on those right wing half boards. Finally comes to Letmansky as he lost the puck and skating through the left wing and out of the zone was number 96 in Kohler as he had the puck for the Blackbirds before it comes back to the Cougars' Hunter Schiffman. Back over along the near side. This one gets over to Lomberg as this one will be sent right back in by the Blackbirds as one of their players go for a change. As this one, a pass towards the left wing corner that goes up into the air, makes it hard for the Cougars to get control as they are a little bit sluggish here now after that goal. Left wing half boards into the left circle. Poke check frees the puck up on that far side. 9 minutes left to go here in the first period as they finally get a breakout pass to Letmansky who gets backhands it towards the middle. Pass to the left wing towards Dagnall. Dagnall in the left wing half boards tries to center a pass. Left wing corner. He gets taken out by the player number 20 in Fay who takes the puck back. Pass through the middle of the ice and over to Kohler. Kohler along the right wing. Crosses the Cougars blue line. Takes a shot. Blocker save made by Gillis as Van Dyke at least backhands this one out into the neutral zone as his team tries to go for a change. Blackbirds try to catch them in as they dump this one down in as this one came right off the end boards and almost hit off the back of Gillis as this one will go to the left wing corner where chasing after it will be the Cougars and the Blackbirds. Two players for the Blackbirds in there now, two for the Cougars, now three for the Blackbirds. Comes free to Van Dyke as he tried to make a pass through the middle of the ice. It was out of the reach of the two defensemen who were there as Gillis will try and send it behind the net. He ended up hitting it off the side of the net as it goes over to the far boards. Chipping it off that far glass and now out into the neutral zone where two players miscommunicated on that puck as they both thought the other player was going to go for it. That allows the Blackbirds to dump it in and dump it in off sides. And for the Blackbirds there, one more stride and it's not an offsides. It comes back into their zone. 7:39 left to go here in the first period. 1-0 Illiana Blackbirds with the lead.
I didn't understand that, but the Blackbirds are playing a really fast pace of hockey here. They're playing very aggressive. Forecheck is strong. And it's catching the Cougars off guard a little bit, and Gillis looks a little shaky in net right now.
There's a lot of time before we had a whistle there, too. I need to catch my breath, but don't have time to do that as the faceoff comes in the right circle. Stanislavski with it on his stick in the right wing half boards. Up to the right point now, sends a shot that hits off his stick, goes off the end glass, and comes back over to the near side where the Blackbirds take it back. Skating out was number 9, makes the pass over along the right wing through the middle of the ice, is into the right circle, taking a shot there was the man who already scored at number 72 in Vervlide as that one comes back over to the near half board. Stanislavski trying to get it back for the Cougars as his team did have it for a second before a shot there that Gillis grabs and then drops quickly for the Cougars to play. As a good save there by Gillis in the right position. His team trying to exit the zone but can't do so as this comes over to the far side. Cougars still with control. The puck finally do get out as along the right wing going around one and into the right circles. Nickerson takes the shot. Save made by the goalkeeper in number 27 in Timmerman as this one goes back in behind the net. Right wing half boards. Cougars keeping it in off the stick of number 13 Lockinen before the Blackbirds take it back. And now it's center ice, dumping this one down into the zone was Dedina as that one goes back into the left wing corner where the Cougars try and take it back. Letmansky after the puck for the Cougars, but good pinch there, keeps the puck in the zone for a moment before Doremus has it for the Cougars and sends it off the far boards in front of his own bench out into the neutral zone. That does allow the Blackbirds to dump it back into the right wing corner where Doremus tried to backhand a pass and hit the side of the net. That's a couple of times we've seen the Cougars hit the side of the net when they're trying to pass in behind.
The Blackbirds are doing a great job keeping it in the zone of the Cougars, too, all game long pretty much.
As Dagnall has the puck back, skating up through the middle, makes the pass over to the open player on the far side, but could not get control, was the player for the Cougars, as Letmansky has it now. It was Lomberg who tried to get it before. As taking it back is number 20 for Fay, and for the Blackbirds, as he backhands a pass over to the near side to number 21 in Vandeka. As that one comes back to the near side, locking in a pass in towards the middle of the ice and backhanded out of play. I believe that was number 4, Nersoli, who sent it out of play with 5:30 left to go here in this 5:31 left to go in this first period. 1-0 Illiana.
And they're making you work tonight, Chris. A lot of no stoppage of play there as we had 2 great runs. Illiana looks very good, very aggressive. They're very strong in their forecheck, as I mentioned. They're getting a lot of good shots on goal now. They're up to 5 on the game compared to just 6 for the Cougars.
Face off from the near dot, sent over towards the Illiana bench.
Hit.
There's a big hit, but the puck comes free for the Blackbirds. Sticking it away was Gillis to the right wing corner off the shot from Ither, as that one goes back over to either in the left wing half boards as 2 players battle there on either side. Blackbirds still with control. Shot from the left point goes to the right wing corner. Never hit anybody in front, just was wide of the net. Comes back to locking in of the Cougars, who sends it behind for Hunter Schiffman, sent over to the far side as they try to work this puck out. Putting a hit on a player there, or trying to, was Holtberg, but the puck came free back to the right wing corner, where there a hit gave the puck, though, to Hawes. Haw tried to center a pass, can't do so, as the Cougars having trouble exiting their own end. Back in behind, it's locking in, looking for the man free over on the near side as it's Gavin Nickerson, who at least gets this out into the neutral zone, where 2 players on either side will take the puck. It's Hauke. Hauke lost it off his stick, but right there to dump it in was locking in. I think he was on the wrong side of the line, but they said that he wasn't. Either way, that puck in behind the net, and Kropp able to win the puck back for the Cougars. He tried to center a pass, hit off a leg of a Illiana player as they tried to clear it out, but Olsen able to get it and hold it in at the left point, send it to the right wing corner boards. Right wing half boards, 2 players in there for Illiana, as they've been very physical, I think is something to point out about Illiana, is working it out into the neutral zone with Sands before the puck taken back by the Cougars, as Van Dyke tried to dump this one down in, couldn't do so as there was a player in his way. As this one comes back over to the near side, is Kropp able to kick it into the zone before it's back out into the neutral zone, where taking it and circling around is Van Dyke. Van Dyke now throwing it to an open area in the right wing corner, where he goes in and chases after the puck, where it's Fay with it. 2 players on either side trying to get the puck out of that right wing corner. Finally getting it free and onto his stick was Peters, as Peters had his pocket picked and able to clear this one down. Is it going to be an icing? It is. So bring it all the way back into the Illiana Blackbird zone with 3:30 left to go here in this first period. 1-0 in favor of Illiana.
Give the Blackbirds a lot of credit. I mean, they're forcing a lot of shots on goal. They're forcing to get into the Cougars zone and getting those good shots. And the Cougars having a lot of trouble putting it on net now after 6 good shots in the first half of this period. And now it's been tough going for them.
As this one in behind the net, Stanislavski lost it off of his stick as it goes back over to the far side. Back out in the neutral zone, Cougars had the puck. Just went out of the reach of one of their players as it comes over to Fiandenka, as that one comes back in towards the near side over to Doremus. Doremus tried to go through the middle of the ice, comes right back to him, and he dumps it down, and it goes right under the Timmerman's pad, almost bounced off of him into the net. That would have been a disastrous goal. 3:02 left to go here, though, in the first period. It's 1-0 still in favor of Illiana.
Yeah, you got to be careful with that. We've seen a couple of those now. Gillis, hitting the own net on the pass back, and now Timmerman underneath the skate. And then that would not be a good thing to tie this game up on a goal like that.
So left wing circle face-off oncoming here in just a second, as Illiana had to get another player out there on the icing. As the left wing circle face-off will be won by Illiana. It goes all the way down to the Cougar zone. Not going to go far enough for icing, though, as the Cougars take it back as this one comes over to Stanislavski, as there's almost a centering pass that almost gave Illiana an opportunity, as Stanislavski for the Cougars sent it right towards the goalkeeper in Timmerman, who covers it up for a face-off in the, I think it's going to be in the left wing circle. We'll see where they decide to put it. Might be in the right wing circle.
So both teams get some changes out here, get some fresh skates on the ice, fresh legs, and I'm very impressed by the play of the Illiana Blackbirds tonight, taking it to the Cougars right now with a 1-goal lead, but we've seen the Cougars be able to come back and overcome adversity so far all season.
Over 2 minutes left in this one as it's dumped down towards the left wing corner. And that's going to be, or the hand was up in the air by Gillis for an icing, but hand up in the air still for I think they're calling either a board or I think a boarding call against, I think that's DeRemus, who goes into the box and will be in there, I think, for 2 minutes with 2:35 left to go here in this first period.
So that's going to do it for most of the rest of the first period. DeRemus will come back in with 37 seconds to go. But another power play opportunity here for the Blackbirds.
So the left wing circle face-off won by the Cougars, back out into the neutral zone and down towards the left wing corner, where it's taken back by Maynard, as Maynard has it in behind his own net. Last time they were on the power play, they didn't have a lot on it, but they really seem to have momentum in this game, as this one dumped down towards the right wing corner by Ehlers as he chases after it in the Cougar zone. Two players there on either side try to take the puck back, as it still being held in there by the Cougars in number 21 in Palermo. Finally does come free, but right to Olsen, who sends it over towards Dagnall. Dagnall for the Cougars has it, tries to chip it up along the boards, getting a little bit of help as lifting the stick was Lomberg to at least get it to the neutral zone. Dumping it right back in was Maynard, as this one goes in behind. Gillis is going to have to play it as he plays it up along the near boards right towards where Jesper Lomberg is. Right wing circle, taking it back are the Blackbirds as it comes back to Maynard up at the right point. Toes the line, sends a shot, hits high off the glass, comes back to the left wing corner to Dagnall, as Dagnall will be able to dump this one down. 58 seconds left on the kill here as the pass up by the goalkeeper in Timmerman gets it up to Ehlers, who throws it towards the left wing corner, where Schiffman will take it right back, but turned it over as he couldn't clear it out, as there's a shot hits off the side of the net as it's back in behind, still in control of the Blackbirds. Right wing corner, a couple players there on either side trying to take the puck back. Bottom of the right circle, it's onto the stick of Krolak as he sent it back down over to number 19 in Ehlers. Ehlers to the left wing corner, diving play, but he's still on Ehlers' stick. Gives it off now for number 13 in Sands. Sands tried to send a pass towards the left circle. It was stolen away by the Cougars and cleared out as they have 17 seconds left on their kill here.
And doing a great job on the kill, but down 1-0 here so far, and hopefully they get back in this going in the second period.
As the face-off was won, or sorry, the puck is won by the Blackbirds as they have it along the near side. As the penalty is over, as down towards the right wing corner, Schiffman tries to send it over to the far side. Back in behind, it comes right back to under Schiffman into his own zone, comes back over to the near boards. Along the right wing corner, hits a glove, as this one finally worked back out onto the stick of Van Dyke. Quickly gives it off to Kropp. Kropp crossing line, feeds the pass for Schiffman, shoots and scores! What a pass to Schiffman as he had jumped into the play here with 8 seconds left to go and makes it 1-1. Beautiful play on both sides, just skating up, jumping into the play, and that's what you see sometimes from the defensemen of the Cougars. They're really good at picking their moments, and Hunter Schiffman knew there's not a lot of time left in this period, that I might as well jump up into this one. So we'll take a look at this one again here. You see Van Dyke first with the pass, and Kropp, he sees the room that Hunter Schiffman has. That's good awareness to know that Schiffman's jumping up into the plate, and all the eyes were on Kropp. Everybody was trying to stop Kropp. That's why Hunter Schiffman was wide open in the slot for the opportunity. So in behind the net, the Cougars have the puck back. What a play, though, by Kropp. He made that play, and, of course, you have to give a lot of credit, too, to the defenseman and Schiffman jumping in. That does it for the first period. We are tied at 1. A great, great first period for the Chicago Cougars. At the end of it, I think they're not going to be happy with their play, though. Overall in the period, I think Illiana really sort of controlled things more so than the Cougars did. So a very good first period there. We'll have Cody Grant going down. He's going to talk with one of the players. I'd imagine maybe we get the goal scorer in Schiffman, or maybe Kropp, who made the pass. But either way, when you look at it right now for the Cougars, that's not the first period that they wanted to have. They did win the last game 8-2, and we've seen that they kind of played down in the level of competition. But I also think that the Blackbirds are playing much better. Their passes have been really on after that first power play that they didn't really do anything on. It's funny because usually on a power play, if you don't do well on it, that you lose momentum. That kind of woke them up. It's like, okay, come on, we've got to give a better effort than that on the side of the Blackbirds, and they definitely did. So a very good period for them. They end up losing the lead there at the end, and that's something you definitely don't want to do. They say you don't want to give up a goal at the beginning of a period or at the end, but either way, they're in this game at 1-1, much better than the last game where it was 3-0 at the end of the first period. So they have to be happy with that. Cody Grant down on ice. We'll see who he's with as well, as he has a player down there, as we'll go to Cody here in just a second, as we go to Cody Grant now at ice level, as it looks like he has Hunter Schiffman.
Thanks a lot, Chris. Hunter, you got that goal on net right at the end, and it tied this game up 1-1. How important was it to tie this game going in the second period?
It was huge. I mean, we didn't really have momentum there for the whole period, and it was a huge goal, just to tie the game up and try and get something going for the second.
Is there anything different you're seeing from this team that you may not have seen on Friday?
I think they're finishing their checks a little bit more than Friday night, but I think we just came out slow at the beginning of the period, and we'll get it together going for the second.
All right, thank you so much, Hunter. Good luck rest of the way. Back to you, Chris.
All right, thank you, Cody. And sort of like what Hunter said, the momentum was for the most part on the side of Illiana throughout most of that first period. That really was a big boost that they needed there at the end to get that goal. And of course, good work by Van Dyke to pass to Kropp, and then Kropp with the beautiful pass to Hunter Schiffman. We'll take a timeout, and we'll be back with more here on SportsTownChicago.com.